The day my jeans refused to close was the day I realized I had been betrayed, not by my jeans, by my chair. My soft, comfortable, supportive, never judging office chair. I work from home, which sounds like a dream, until your steps for the day are bed to desk and desk to fridge. I wasn't eating like a competitive champion. I was just always near food, and food was always near me. That is a dangerous friendship. One evening, I pulled my favorite jeans up, sucked in my stomach like I was about to dive underwater, and the button said, "Absolutely not." That's when I knew something had to change, but I also knew something else. I do not like suffering. I don't like extreme diets. I don't like pretending I enjoy things I clearly don't enjoy. So I asked myself a simple question. What is the laziest healthy change I can make? And somehow the answer was cucumber. Now, before you click away, I know what you're thinking. Cucumber? The water stick? The crunchy air? Yes, that cucumber. The most ignored vegetable at the party, the thing people push to the side of the plate. That one. I didn't choose it because it was magical. I chose it because it was easy. No cooking, no drama, just wash, slice, eat. That's it. My new rule was simple. Before any meal, I would eat one whole cucumber. Not half, not 2 slices. The whole thing. It sounded silly. It felt silly. But I told myself I would try it for 30 days. That's it. Just 30 days. The first day was funny. I sat there crunching cucumber before dinner like a confused rabbit. My brain kept asking, "Where is the real food?" But something strange happened. By the time I started eating my actual meal, I wasn't as hungry. I didn't pile my plate like I was preparing for winter. I ate slower. I stopped earlier. I didn't feel stuffed. I felt normal. That feeling shocked me more than the tight jeans did. Let me ask you something, right here in the middle of this story. Do you actually know what it feels like to be comfortably full, not heavy, not tired, not ready to nap, just satisfied? Because I realized I had forgotten that feeling. I thought full meant can't move. That was my normal. Cucumbers are mostly water. They are low in calories. They are high in volume. That means you can eat a lot of them and not overload your body. They take up space in your stomach. And when your stomach feels full, your brain relaxes. It stops yelling for more. That is exactly what started happening to me. I didn't fight cravings. I didn't argue with myself. I just ate cucumber first. Week 1 was not dramatic. No fireworks. No sudden skinny mirror moment. But I noticed I wasn't bloated at night. My stomach didn't feel tight. I didn't feel that heavy slump after eating. Week 2, my afternoon snack attacks got weaker. You know that moment when you walk into the kitchen just to check? Yeah, that moment became less dramatic. Sometimes I'd just grab cucumber slices instead. Crunch, crunch, crunch. It felt like I was doing something productive instead of just grazing. By week 3, something even funnier happened. I started craving the crunch. I'm not joking. The sound, the fresh feeling, it felt clean. And here is the part nobody tells you. When you eat something light before your meal, you naturally eat less of the heavy stuff without trying. I wasn't measuring food. I wasn't counting anything. I was just full sooner. That's it. Simple. Now, pause for a second. If you had to add one vegetable before every meal for 30 days, could you do it? Be honest. Because this is not about cucumber, it's about consistency. But let me finish the story. Around week 4, I tried on those same jeans again. This time, I didn't hold my breath like I was underwater. I pulled them up, buttoned, closed, no drama. I just stood there like, wait, what? I didn't lose a huge amount of weight overnight, but the slow creeping weight gain had stopped. My stomach looked flatter. My face looked less puffy. My energy felt steady. And the best part? I didn't feel like I was on a diet. Here's what really changed. Eating cucumber first forced me to pause. It created a small gap between hunger and eating. That gap made me more aware. I wasn't inhaling my food anymore. I was choosing it. That awareness spilled into other parts of my day. I started standing up more. I started walking during phone calls. I started drinking more water because cucumber made me feel fresh. And let's be real, the funniest part is that cucumber is cheap. It doesn't care about trends. It doesn't need a fancy name. It just sits there in the fridge waiting to be useful. I used to ignore it. Now it's the first thing I grab. By the end of 30 days, the scale wasn't climbing anymore. My clothes felt better. My energy felt stable. I didn't do anything extreme. I didn't punish myself. I just added one simple step before meals. That's it. And sometimes the simplest steps are the ones that actually stick. If you're still watching, I want you to imagine this. What if the reason you're struggling isn't because you need a crazy plan? What if you just need one small habit that quietly works in the background? For me, it was cucumber. Crunchy, watery, boring cucumber. So here's my challenge to you. Try it for 30 days. Eat one whole cucumber before your biggest meal of the day. Don't change anything else. Just test it. Then come back and tell me what happened. If this story made you think about your own tight jeans moment, hit the like button so I know I'm not alone. Drop a comment and tell me the vegetable you keep ignoring in your fridge or you need to get in your fridge. And if you want more simple, realistic, no drama stories about small habits that actually work, subscribe and join me. Because sometimes the hero of the story isn't a superfood. Sometimes it's just cucumber.